now.
Yes, thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm super excited to get your facial started.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks.
Yeah, really good. Really good. So, I wasn't really sure where you wanted to set up or what you wanted me to do.
No problem at all. It'll take me just a few minutes to set up, and just having a look around at the room, we've got a couple options. So if you don't mind, I'll just put my stuff down and I'll find the best location.
All right, sure.
Generally, you'll walk into a room and you'll find the location that's going to best suit the comfort of both you and the client. So if you walk into a lounge room and they would like to sit at the lounge, you can actually sit really comfortably right on the lounge suite itself, if you have area to walk behind to be able to give the facial from behind. Otherwise, a kitchen table, if they want to be seated at a dining chair, that completely works as well. It's really, you just want to make sure you've got an area to set up with some product and a clean space to be able to put your bowls and other facial items. As an option, you can purchase a massage or facial table to bring to all of your appointments, but there's pros and cons for doing that as well. It is going to give the client a more professional experience. They are going to feel very relaxed as they lay on the table and have the facial, but in my experience, I've actually found that they are going to be just as comfortable and almost get to try more products if they are seated in an elevated or reclined position on the couch or in a chair. That's because you're able to then try products on their hands, you're able to have a conversation with them throughout, whereas when they're laying on a massage table, they often have their eyes closed and they're expecting more of a relaxed experience. So normally when we're doing a luxury facial, we would ask our client to also invite a friend because we always like to meet new people. So in that instance, if you are seated at a table or on a couch, it makes it really easy to be able to have the person sitting next to each other, and then one can be reading a catalogue or reading some literature from you while you're performing the facial on the other person. Now I'm going to show you an option of how you can set up for the facial if you're working to the client's dining room table or at the kitchen chair. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to decide which facial you're going to go with. Today we're going with the anti-aging facial. So we have our little laminate set up here. We've got all of our products set up exactly how they're outlined in the laminate itself, so you know when you're using each product which order they go in. You're going to have your client care form with your headband and pen ready to go, a catalogue so the client can be looking through something, and over here you're going to have your two large bowls which are for water, along with a water jug which is also for pouring water in. You're going to have a smaller bowl which is for rubbish throughout the facial, a mirror so that the client can see at the very end what her skin's looking like, and you're going to have some fibrella cloths which I have actually cut into half. You need about 4 to 6 halves for each facial that you do, and I like to use a brush when we're actually applying the facial mask. And just a little handy tip here, you can use a Tic Tac or some sort of mint when you're working close in with a client. And also it's really good to have some sanitizer spray as well. You want to make sure for hygiene purposes that you're actually spraying your hands before you're touching the client's face. And then lastly, we have got our towels. Towels are very important. You want to have enough towels with you so that you are cleaning up as you go. I've got 3 large bath towels with a couple of hand towels in my little kit as well. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that our client's furniture is actually protected. So we'll make sure that we're putting on one of our big towels on the back of the chair. Sometimes I'll even put a second hand towel. That's for easy access in case I need to actually wipe my hands. So we're going to get our client Lauren to come into the room now. Hi Lauren, thank you. We're all ready to go for your facial. Have a seat here. Now what I'm doing is I'm actually taking another one of our towels and I'm going to wrap that around Lauren's shoulders as such. And I'm going to take the last towel and wrap it around the front so that she's feeling nice and snug, and we're going to make sure that we don't get any product on any of her clothes today. So now I'm going to show you another option which is great if you are able to get access behind the person's couch that you're going to be doing the facial on. It's a perfect height once they've reclined for you to actually give them the facial. So what you want to make sure again is that you're using your large towel to cover any part of the couch so that the client feels like you're really taking care of their property. So we also want to take a large towel and place it on the floor just to make sure that you're cleaning up of any mess or any water that might be coming out when you're doing the facial. We've got an awesome table set up like this, which if you don't have that kind of setup, you can actually set it also up on the floor. And then once the facial has finished, you can move the products to the client's coffee table so that you can talk through the display afterwards. All right, now we're going to get our client to come and sit down and get comfortable. I'm going to move a pillow behind her back and I'm going to get her to recline so that her head is actually resting on the back of the couch itself. I'm going to take our towel and wrap her up to make sure that we're not going to get any product in any of her clothes. And we're ready to go. Alright, so this is another option you can do if you're seated at the couch. You can actually place a pillow here along the armrest. Make sure you put a towel over the entire area just to make sure you're keeping everything safe, and then we'll get our client to come in and lay down. And then you wrap up the client using your last towel, making sure she's nice and warm and comfortable. And we're ready to start. So the last option that we have is if you do have a massage or facial table. This is the way that we recommend to set up your table. Again, using the 3 towels, you're going to have one towel that you fold in half and you lay at the top end of the facial table. You're going to take one of your hand towels and you're going to place it over the top end. So that's if any mess or water gets on that towel. Then you're going to take one towel and place it underneath the table to protect any carpet or flooring. You're going to take your 2 plastic bowls and have them in the centre with your bowl for rubbish at hand and a jug of water to the side. And then you're going to fold the towel like so and have it ready to go for the client. This one will be your hand towel that you'll use yourself.